Couldn't have done a better intro. Happy Tuesday, happy live stream. Give everyone a minute to jump in. Usually what I tell everyone is if you're watching this on replay, you could skip ahead like 2 or so minutes and catch the actual interview. Let's get this set up on Instagram. And there we go. We are live on Instagram.
Cool.
All right. Hello. What's up? Hello and welcome to the Bellwether Ritual live stream where we discuss music, the local Lehigh Valley PA scene and beyond, bands, social media, and more. Today is Tuesday, May 14th. My name is Mike, and I'm the guitarist and vocalist of Bellwether Ritual. I hope you had a good week. Just a reminder to please like and subscribe if you like what we do here. And tonight, our guests are Murph, Kevin, Matthew, and Josh.
There it is. Yeah.
You threw me off there, fellas, because I didn't know Josh was coming on until the last minute. So sorry about that, Josh. Spew is a melodic hodgepodge of mental illness and hailing from the West Piston area and Wilkes-Barre as well. They are an insane mix of sludge punk and abrasive insults. I love that bio, guys.
Fuck you.
We'll talk about all that and more. Fellas, welcome to the stream.
Well.
Cool.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course, man. Anything you guys want to plug right off the top? I know you got a show coming up on Saturday, and I have a demo out. Just want to let everyone know where they can get a hold of you or go see.
We're on fucking Napster, dude. We are on everything. I mean, take a look around you. You're going to get spewed on. But we're playing Maryland Saturday. Then we got, what is it, the 30th?
May 30th, we're playing Curry Donuts with Bedtime Magic from Boston.
Those guys fucking
Oh, that's awesome. Shout out Curry Donuts and George.
Great Power of Violence 2-piece from Boston. So they're really something to check out.
And then this Saturday, we should say, is the Shamrock Inn.
Yeah,
in Maryland, in Baltimore. Yeah, that should be a good one. A lot of good bands playing there as well.
Yeah.
Video Massacre and Samara. Shout outs to them. They
had them on the stream.
That was nice to hear.
Yeah. Had them on the stream last week. They were awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
Oh, also real quick, the demo. We just released our demo.
Yep. Talk about
live tracks demo. Matt put a compilation together, and that's available on all platforms as well as
Napster
and Ask Jeeves and whatever else.
You can actually go to spew.herenow.com. And that has the whole demo on it, and pretty much every link for us is right on that.
Right.
And we're sponsoring the Dirt Rally car.
Are you really?
No.
Oh, you got me. Matt, do you want to talk a little bit about?
So good for me and my growing bones.
Is it okay if I swear?
Absolutely. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's okay. It's too late.
I was going to say, too fucking late now.
You don't have to mind your manners. Matt, do you want to talk a little bit about the demo? Like, you went back and how did you guys record all your gigs, or how did that come about?
We'll talk about Johnny.
So yeah, our buddy, well, he's a very close friend of mine and a coworker of mine. His name's John. He comes to pretty much all of our shows. He's been around since we started, and he records everything for us. Our music video was done by him. All of our live recordings, he pretty much roadies for us. He'll be in Baltimore with us on Saturday.
Hell of a Magic player.
He's our main guy.
He's the homie.
But like the songs you chose.
But yeah, so he wound up recording all these, and I went back to the original, like when we first got the 4-piece lineup, and I just took all of our recordings from each show, pretty much the best ones that I could, and I pieced them together. So you hear like the little rapid progression of the band along the way.
Yeah, very cool. How long have you guys been together?
The current unit, August or
a year in August.
We started fucking around like August and started playing. First show was October. Jane's, shout out Jane.
Yeah. Me and Kev's been playing together for 2.5 years now.
All right.
Me and Josh are in love.
Yeah.
We ain't fucking. It ain't nothing like that.
Congrats.
But we do live together.
I do have 2 copies of Speed.
Why do you have 2 copies of Speed?
Why wouldn't
Because
I?
life isn't fulfilled without 2 copies.
But he only has 1 copy of Speed too.
Yeah, it's not. It's like one speed.
His speed
one
tube
Sorry,
sucks.
did we get sidetracked?
Yeah,
We got a big old
It's
VHS collection.
twice the Sandra Bullock. I don't know.
But he has
Wow,
dicks.
Sandra Squared.
All right,
Sandra Bullock's pretty.
let's
Anyway.
focus, boys. Let's focus.
Yeah.
So are you guys originally from the area, or did you move in?
No.
I've traveled a lot, but this is where I was born.
I was born in Long Island, New York. I moved here about 4 years ago after I got married to my wonderful wife, Regina. What up?
But,
love you.
she's curling right now,
And,
like the sport.
Yeah, she's actually curling.
Oh,
She just
really?
started curling. It's so
Yeah.
neat. Yeah, I don't even know where that came from.
Where at? Like at a hockey rink or something?
Toyota Sports
Toyota.
Complex.
That's it. Yeah, she just started a few weeks ago and she's loving it.
Best place in the world. I live there. I love it.
I'm
Where-
originally from more towards like downtown Philly
Philly
area, like Willow Grove.
Oh yeah.
And then I moved up here, met my wife, and I have a 6-year-old and a new baby any month now. And
Did it.
and my wife Sarah has really helped along with the band and everything, so I'm being more grateful.
She came up with the name of the band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
she
really?
came up with the name.
Can you
Yeah,
talk
we
about that a
were.
little bit? Yeah.
Yeah, we were bullshitting one day, and I was like, I have ADHD, so like I sit there and I have thousands of ideas, and she, I think, got annoyed, and then just was like, "Why don't you name it Spew?" And it was just perfect.
We all look like boogers.
Josh?
I love it when it just clicks like that. You're like, oh, that's it. You don't have to think about that anymore.
Josh is from good old Wilkes-Barre.
I've moved around so much, it's hard to say. Like, my accent changes a lot.
Yeah.
Well, there's Conway, South Carolina, and then sometimes I'm from Connecticut. And then there's Canada, and it's weird.
Oh wow. Okay.
I've been to Poland, too. Ha-ha. Polish knee slapper. Funny joke. Let's move on.
Yeah. Shout out to Willow Grove. Actually, I was my first job was down there. I moved down there,
Guys,
and then bounced all around Philadelphia for like the next 7 years. But
Yeah, Willow Grove's an interesting place. I was down there when like the Faithless Heroes were a band down there, and there was another band called Reaganomics that were like basically a DRI like, cover band,
what a great
and
name.
it had a really cool like punk scene for a while, very magic. But then I moved up here and started going to shows over at like Underwood Skate Park and Metro.
Backstage. That's where we met.
Backstage, yeah, backstage at Metro when we were young. Like,
Yeah, we were both in different bands. I was in Murph and the Maggots. You were in Neglected Youth.
yeah, I sang
And
and neglected
You
you.
just get booked on the same shows. No offense, totally forgot about you. I disappeared. I went, did my travel.
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
train out and all that.
I
crap.
honestly didn't even know Murph was still alive until
Everyone thought I was dead, and I get why.
About 2.5 years ago when we started playing with. So me and Kev, when we originally started, it was 3-piece,
True.
and it just wasn't a good fit, you know. So Murph used to come to every show. And he loved the band so much, he wound up tagging our names.
I didn't do that. Shut your mouth.
Yes,
I don't know
you
who did
did.
that. I don't know who did that. That's free advertising as far as I'm concerned. I didn't pay for it. I didn't pay for
And
it.
from that day,
Fuck.
he was solidified in
Well,
Spew.
what happened that was really inconvenient is that
Fucking raggedy
one
bitch.
day we're having him come over to just see what it would be like with him as the singer.
I can't
And
play guitar and
Josh-
sing at the same
Josh
time.
came with him, and we tried it for a minute, and then we were like, all right. And then Josh was like, well, how about he sings and I do this? And Josh, I've known Josh. We were in a band together called Fiendstar.
He's a bass player.
He's a bass player his whole life. He doesn't even play guitar, but he picked it up, and he knows the fretboard inside and out, so he can pretty much play anything. And so when we started playing, we played a few songs just like as we used to play them, and to put our own spin on them. And I was just like, oh, all right, we got something. So
And then I taught them all a song about AIDS, and it changed our lives
Yep.
forever.
Yes. Indeed,
I wouldn't call it radio friendly, but it's funny.
Yeah, the kids love it.
I bet it's not.
They think it's about math.
just a quick shout out a few people. Bryrex, thank you for joining. Angel, thank you for joining. Wipes Band, thank you for joining.
What's
They
math?
just they just did a run in I think Seattle, which is cool. So played some shows out there. And let's see who else is on here. Jerry Ellen says first one, and also
Hi, Jerry.
ADHD kicking in. So thank you for
That's the
commenting.
spirit.
Yep. If you have questions for the fellas at any point, you can drop them in the chat, and we will read
Yeah,
them.
I'll talk to you. I'll insult you.
Oh, we have another one from Dragon Winds as well. Can't wait for Saturday, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
I'll see you there.
Thanks
We're
for
gonna throw
jumping
it out,
in.
man. It's
So
gonna go
big shout out to that last one. He's pretty much getting us to Baltimore.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, man.
absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you also for jumping in the chat there. We appreciate it. If you have any more questions for the fellas, you can drop them in there. Josh, can you talk a little bit about coming from bass to guitar? I have a similar.
I hate it. I'm a bass player.
Yeah, through and through. Yeah, all right.
I love this band, and me and Josh live together, and so many times I go, I'm not a guitar player. I'm like, yes, you are. I'm like, I know in your heart you're not, and I love you and I respect you, but
You're a Spew guitar player.
yeah, you don't have to be good, dude.
No,
Look at us. We're
I
not
think he
good
is
at anything.
Oh, dude, he's
selling himself short. He's very good at guitar.
So
Yeah.
what it is?
Hell of a
you know
magic trick.
structure and harmony and like melody because you play bass.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It's funny because I think everyone in this band, everyone here plays multiple instruments. Like I played guitar and was like a singer in a band. In every other band I was
I'm a
ever in,
bass player.
when me
And
and
a bass
Josh
player.
met, I was a
and now I'm a
pianist.
drummer.
I was
and
playing in the church.
Yeah,
Wow.
and so we're all naturally. I think you're the only one playing his natural instrument. So it's kind
No,
of funny.
I play guitar. And
That's true,
I've started out playing guitar.
I play the
Oh, wow,
mouth
okay.
organ.
Yeah. And I was a singer in a band. So yeah.
There you go. Okay.
And I did chorus in high school. Like
I played trombone. I did jazz band.
Nice. I was editor of my high school magazine.
Yeah.
That's an old Airheads shout out to Lemmy Kilmeister there.
Nice.
It's that guy.
It's that fucking guy.
Call back. Yeah. We actually have a question from Jerry. What's the dream goal for the band?
Your mama.
Whoa.
That's concise.
So
Tons of bitches.
Tons of bitches.
I'm
Fucking,
off that
I
one.
want a fucking Cadillac Coupe de Ville delivered tomorrow. Maybe put out some more merch. We got new merch out, by the way. We just got the bottle openers in today. They are bright green and
Sure.
man,
Why
they're
don't you
great.
grab that shirt real quick?
Oh,
Real quick.
I did see the
Oh, yeah,
picture.
word.
But
Honestly,
But tons of
goal,
bitches.
I just want the band
Maybe
you know,
some dudes
to
on
have
by.
fun
I'll
and
take a dick or
honestly
two.
people to come out and
Yeah, check
get
it out.
to know the songs and just have a blast with
Gang,
us.
gang.
new shirts.
Yeah, let me get that clip.
If I had to answer that, honestly, I would say, bigger shows so we can reach a wider audience. We just kind of want people to check us out. And, if a record deal comes, down the line, that's cool too. But honestly,
being
But
independent.
we're not looking for
yeah,
it.
we,
you know?
we get together, we hang out, we play Magic every week, we play music every week, and we go and play a ton of shows. And
And
so,
play Magic at the show.
whatever happens is going to happen, but we're going to have a hell of a time doing it. And, I would say just to give people a part of the experience, let them hear us and,
We're not doing this for you. We're doing it for us. We're selfish.
a little.
And we all have AIDS. Well,
I don't have AIDS.
really?
Really?
I quit.
All right, we don't want to give ourselves the AIDS reputation, man. So.
It's too late. I did that to myself. I'm not going to drag you guys down with me.
Yeah.
I don't have
let's all
AIDS, by the
scoot
way. I got
this
the
way.
paperwork, just in case. Someone's going to get offended eventually.
Yeah, thank you.
I actually had a question for you, my man. The name of your band.
Yes.
I looked it up. I have my theory as far as what it means, but I'd love to hear it from you.
Oh man. So I misunderstood the meaning of the word.
Been there.
That
I
makes it
thought
even
it was-
better.
I thought it was something cooler. Not that it's. I do like it, but I thought it meant something kind of different than it did.
Right.
But really, what it is the Bellwether ritual is us getting together and playing music together. And then I guess there's a couple. And then the next ritual would be like getting everyone together and playing it for people and having them interact with it. So
Almost
it's
like
kind
a
of,
ceremony.
yeah, kind of. It was like it's the act of us getting
Like a
together. to play
ritual.
music. Yeah.
That's cool. No, I looked it up because I think Bellwether is like
It's town in
the
Scotland.
sheep, the sheep that leads the other sheep. So I was like, oh, that's a really cool play. And if it's a ritual and it keeps happening, I was like, we were just this endless cycle of
Oh,
sheep.
that's even
the
better way to
sheep.
look
I was
at
like,
it. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you
that-
were fucking talking about earlier?
That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about. I was like, I think that's what they're going for. But
That definitely is part of it as well. The part that I didn't understand was like it's got like a newer connotation to it where it's like trend, like identifying trends and things like that. And I was like,
oh, okay.
I didn't really have that in mind when I was thinking it was more of like the bell on the sheep and I forget what else. There's something I can't remember, but it sounded way better previous. But yeah. Thank you for bringing that up and for the idea there. Yeah, it's cool.
Awesome, man.
And Jerry says, "Nerds, lol."
I think that V spot thing when we were like just starting out, I ended the show. It's like, see you later, nerds. And in the background, I just hear nerds. That was probably my second favorite close.
You should keep it.
I'm
And
a goofy motherfucker, man. I'm having fun out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with people. I'm gonna make
very cool.
opportune jokes.
I wanted to say,
I'm sorry.
No,
What I
no.
like is like
We're
like
interviewing you.
the Grateful Dead. People would go to see them because it was a different show every time.
yeah,
But this man, there's never been a show that's even like another show we did because
And
he's
bring
so
your
off,
tape recorder.
he's so
Feel
off the
free to
cuff
bootleg
that
it.
we just sort of go with the flow. We're like, oh, the song's gonna be a little longer, a little shorter, a little better. You're like,
yeah.
I throw
It's
a
fun.
lot of audibles.
it's
Like
fun.
a lot of audibles.
These guys are good. Like,
And you guys,
in hand motions. If you notice, I'm moving around a lot and shit.
He dances. He did the worm at at the last show.
Oh,
That made me
yeah.
realize how fat I was. I'm not doing that again. Goddamn.
Gonna have to rehearse that one, huh?
Dr. Doolittle too.
Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff up there.
So
Not
speaking
only
of,
stuff like this VHS.
Let the man interview
Yeah,
us.
I'm
no, it's cool. Speaking of speaking of songwriting, is there like a I don't know, like is there a way you do it? Is it all over the place? What kind of works for you guys?
This man is a lyrical genius. He just pretty much comes up with everything or already has it prepared, and then me and Josh will just work really together to kind of write a good rhythm section, and Kev he knows exactly what to do pretty much.
I wrote 4 songs last night, dog. Like,
Nice.
I had a really good night.
I would say my only contribution would be to the songs that were written, like that we reworked.
There's some stinkers in there.
So,
There's
like,
definitely some stinkers.
He took a lot of the lyrics for the songs that I wrote and like reworked them, whereas we rewrote like all our old songs. We turned them new with a new twist. And but yeah, basically, I don't know where it starts. He usually comes with lyrics.
No.
These guys work out a riff. I go with that, and then it kind of just happens. Yeah.
My favorite thing to do, because I mean they're all made in like slightly different ways each song, but my favorite way to do it is like these guys, like we riff, like we start every single practice pretty much just like a punk rock jam band, and we'll just make shit up. So I'll take my phone out, I won't sing, I'll record it, and then I'll take it home and just listen to it, because I like to walk, I like to
like
I'll be like skating on the ice and shit and just have that on repeat, and then I'll just go home and have a few beers and write some shit down.
I know I could speak for me, and
You're a great writer
and
too.
probably Josh, but me and him love like Weed Eater and shit like that. So like really deep, slow, melodic, like sludgy sounds. We love to just jam on that, and then we just speed it up at weird intervals, and then
me, Josh, and our homeboy Technovore, Zach Williams, we play about 3 times a year. Louisiana Broom Rape, straight doom metal. They're dropping a new fuck you. I'm cross plugging.
oh, they're awesome.
I'm cross plugging. Louisiana Broom Rape's the shit. It's named after a flower. It's not a bad act. I'm trying to raise money for agricultural awareness. Why the fuck do you guys always laugh at that? I'm actually.
You've never said that before, ever.
I have said that before. Just to be damn Marine. That's why she don't fucking like me no more.
No, you've never said that. You've been trying to raise money for
Well, work in silence,
Yeah.
Don't brag about shit till you do it.
Silent part.
You've never said that before.
No, I haven't.
Who's your partner, Daffodil?
No, it's Zach.
So actually,
Yeah,
speaking,
Louisiana Broom Rip.
on that note, we have a question from Instagram. Bryrex says, "What bands influenced you and your sound the most?" So
Primus.
Primus.
For
Primus
Josh.
fan. Big Primus fan. Weed Eater. Sleep.
Yeah.
Bass-driven bands.
Yeah, I like
What do you got?
bass.
What do you got, man?
Mine's like Life of Agony, probably Acid Bath.
Acid Bath's pretty good.
I fucking love Acid Bath. Bad Luck 13, Ride Extravaganza from Philly. Just
Okay, cool.
very fast,
They're
in your
they're
face.
so fun,
Anything
man.
that has violence, but at the same time, you can understand it and know where they're coming from. I love that.
Cool.
For me, it'd be like I guess as far as punk's concerned, I have a wide range.
No,
range
just
of
in
stuff.
general. Don't worry about
all right.
that.
I
Because
mean,
mine aren't that punk.
I like
either.
the Descendants. I love the Scofflaws, things like that. Grew up on Less Than Jake, but also like bands like Cake. I think Cake is fantastic. Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, Bob Dylan, all those kind of
Comfort
things.
Eagle's
But
a really good fucking album.
Comfort Eagle's great. It's
Comfort Eagles.
They got like
so is Fashion.
3 or 4
Fashion
just as good.
Nuggets
Yeah.
are really
How about Murphy Brown over here? What do you got?
I'd say if I had to pick 3, Alan Jackson, fucking
I saw him in concert.
What? Stop laughing! I'm being fucking genuine.
You do you.
Alan Jackson, fucking Nat King Cole, and CKY.
Those are the 3
CKY,
furthest apart bands ever. There's
You
not
guys-
That's funny.
You guys should cover Chattahoochee. Just saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then also my son Benson. Shout out to Benson, by the
Big
way.
fan,
Huge number one fan of us.
Cool. Shout out to them.
He's really into like weird sounding like electronic music and my singing monsters and stuff like that. And honestly, I've been listening to it a lot lately, and it's been giving me a lot of melodies I want to write for the band. To tell you the truth, because you can switch that stuff right over.
I know where you've been.
Simplify it for any type of sound.
You want the other guy?
Yep, that's the reward for listening to a whole bunch of different stuff. It does still connect and cross over for sure.
This is fun, man. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Making us feel famous. This is cool.
No, he's not.
Angel says no farms, no food. For commenting.
Farms, not farms.
Oh, what did I just had another one for you. Oh yeah, Murph, let's go back to the lyrics. So you guys kind of write lyrics or theme first?
No.
No?
No?
So
I throw a lot of audibles, man. I just kind of.
So when we first started,
Just need
let's be real.
Wisconsin.
When we first started as a group together, we were going for like a wrestling theme because
Okay, I was gonna get to. Yeah.
for the majority of us, we all liked wrestling.
Yeah.
Besides Josh.
That's why he's the ref.
Yeah, Josh
I
was
like
always
old
our
school
ref because
wrestling.
he could give a fuck less what happened.
But
And he was a great Bill Alfonso. But but we realized, we're
We're better
having
than
more
a gimmick.
fun, just playing wrestling music. Let's just play what we feel.
We're allowed to have interest, but we could do some serious stuff too. I've
Yeah.
noticed like half of our sets, like, all right, we're making them laugh. We're fucking like, now I'm having a fucking hoot and a half doing it. And then when it's time to do the serious stuff, we're gonna talk about death and train hopping and fucking being tired all the time.
Yeah.
It's a nice justification. I like how we fit Kali in there, because I don't know what the fuck that song's about.
It's about the great Kali.
It's about a man with a peg leg.
And a cool thing for
He was in Get Smart.
He was, yes. And a cool thing for people who have heard us in the past, but are going to check us out in the future. We added backup vocals now with myself and even Josh. Matt sometimes. He's the silent man in the corner.
I'm
But
surprised you're talking that.
it adds a whole new element of like harmonies vocally, and it's a lot more fun for all of us. We do a fun Gigi Allen cover.
Oh,
But it's-
We do a
Ass up.
fun Gigi Allen cover.
It's fun.
Why did you
I've never heard
you
those
said,
two
"Why don't you
words
sing?"
in
Why
one
don't you put it in your
sentence.
mouth?
But we wouldn't play it if it wasn't fun.
Yeah. It just,
Fun,
there's a better adjective.
Fun does rhyme with scum.
Yeah.
So,
Eh,
What rhymes with spew?
not really. Not really.
Boo.
what else rhymes with stew?
You.
Who knows?
Mm.
Whoa.
Whoa. Next question, please.
Certainly. So when I was listening to your songs, I was like, D'Lo Brown, is that the wrestler? And then I saw Blue Blazer, and I was like, holy shit!
Looking at the real deal now.
I see it all together.
And by the way, the Blue Blazers' final flight isn't about him falling from the rafters.
No.
Murph.
No. The Blue Blazers' final flight. Most people don't. If you do remember, Owen Hart was a wrestler. He
Yeah.
was going through a gimmick change where he had to be the Blue Blazer, and he would come down on a thing, which ultimately led to his demise. But this song is about this airplane ride to that, and it was a really nice flight. He got peanuts and the in-flight movie with Die Hard 2. Fuck yeah. And then the plane lands and everybody claps, and it was American Airlines. So I'm not being disrespectful.
You're defending something we're not being attacked for, but
I'm defending American Airlines. They got such cheap rates.
I will say it's a mix of I'd say it's like half wrestling and half this guy's life and just weird stuff.
I'm not going to blame it on my mental illness because I'm not mentally ill.
Very cool. And Murph, you have a song about yourself?
Yeah, it's called Murph Dog.
I love it. I like.
It has none of the shit in it's true. It has nothing to do with me. My name's just in it.
No, that's pretty funny. It's
Yeah.
It's like a half wrestling thing. He
It's
takes on a persona of the Road Dog, Jesse James.
Yeah, and our very first show, like outing, was at Jane's Halloween party. So I dressed up like the Murph Dog. I didn't have a lot of money, and I still don't have a lot of money. So I had some house paint, and I just like got some sweats and like painted some shit. And oh, you didn't know?
There you go.
Yes, better call
Somebody, the Road Dog, this is Dame coming at you. Eat a hot dog every night.
We should do the next interview like that, like a wrestling interview. That could be mean.
Let me tell you, brother. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Oh man, I'm like more old school.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, I don't know any of the new guys.
Mine's
Yeah,
Big Boss,
me
man.
neither.
I'll
Occasionally
see
we'll still get together and watch like Royal Rumble or something like back from the 80s and 90s.
Mhm.
Probably Ricky the Dragon Steamboat or one of the masked wrestlers. I would have to say. I always dug like the high flyers. So
You look like you'd like Coco Beware.
The Lucha Libres.
what's that supposed to mean?
The guy with the
I don't
parrot.
even know what
Yeah,
that
You like birds.
I normally avoid that question.
What wrestler do you like?
Chris,
Oh yeah.
He's an ECW.
my favorite wrestler in the world, still even after what he did, is Chris Benoit.
Crippler.
Jeez.
He's the greatest tactitional wrestler next to like the
Dean
Dynamite
Malenko
Kid. I'm
is a
sorry.
close second.
Like he was a real wrestler. Yeah, what he did was fucked up.
Yeah, and his favorite football player is O.J. Simpson. You know, no correlation.
So?
No correlation.
The juice is loose, man.
So
You're about to get on the caboose and get out of
He's
town.
not loose. He's gone.
Hey, he's dead now.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, did you ever read his book, What If I Did It?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo, you have
I
you?
did it was in red.
I know his
Oh,
book.
man, how about that last chapter, though, dog?
Why are
He
you reading
did it.
O.J. Simpson's book?
Because I like to read.
Dragon Rome says allegedly. Yeah, good point.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, homeboy
He
got it.
understands.
Well done.
Kevin Sullivan, thanks.
What about everyone else's favorite wrestlers?
Steve Blackman.
Steve Blackman, really?
Steve Blackman.
I would say either like the Macho Man or like
Oh, yeah, Macho Man's cool too. Yeah.
Macho Man. He was legendary. Like his interviews were so good.
Oh,
and,
so good.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
maybe
Oh, yeah, she made her do a hand.
I used to
Like
like
that big.
I used to like Ken Shamrock. That's pretty much like the time when I stopped watching. But
Yeah,
I used to like him from like the UFC and things. Like he was cool.
What about New Jack?
He was cool. He was wild. How about you, Josh?
I don't watch wrestling. I don't watch.
He liked Hornswoggle.
Sure.
He doesn't even know what that is.
I just want to shout out Baraga Locke from Rasputin's Dick and Lehigh Valley with Love. Thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Rasputin's dick is here?
What a great.
Yeah, Kurt from Rasputin's Dick.
Rasputin had a huge
Yeah.
hog, like a legendarily like big hog.
Man, Istanbul was Constantinople till they
They
pulled
could-
that
they couldn't
thing
kill-
out.
They couldn't kill that guy.
They killed the man before they killed the hog.
And they kept it in the
And then
jar.
I was gonna say, then they put it in a jar. Now we can all can.
Now we can all enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, first ever.
I think they saved Napoleon's also.
Yeah, but nobody
I
can
think-
find it.
No, they really did.
It's a smoke.
I wonder if you can make that request now. Like, all right, I'd like to be cremated, but before.
Save the dick.
At least like make like a clay mold.
Put it on a necklace.
go, yeah.
You put the ashes inside the hollowed out dick.
Yeah.
Well, this
Like,
one's
Remember me.
here's the keys to my Ford Fiesta. Put it on there like a little rabbit,
Mm.
like a rabbit's foot.
Or like put it on
Let's
the
talk
front.
about the band.
We're the one going off in every direction.
Yeah. All right. I just have one quick one from Dragon Roams here. It says Blackman could have been good if he was willing to at least treat it like a real tournament.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking about the Brawl for All.
Yeah.
He was coming off an injury actually, and he didn't want
Who knows this?
Yeah, he didn't want to like go into it. My sister lived like rented an apartment from a method guy. He's a fucking dynamo, intimidating as fuck. But yeah, he just bowed out. He would have done well. Bart Gunn. What you want to talk about Bart Gunn?
No,
you're
we
right,
don't.
commenter, but
We don't.
No one wants to talk about Bart Gunn.
not
Let's
anymore.
move on.
Not since the injury. Bart Gunn don't want to talk about nothing no more. But good comment. But yeah, he was coming off an injury and he didn't want to ruin his career because he just got done getting over malaria.
Fucking
It's
Lord.
true. Everyone knows it.
Oh, all right. We got one more, and then we'll move on to something musical. I promise. Dragon Rum says they sell molds for significant others to keep that part of you even after you're gone.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You see?
All right, everybody be here early Saturday.
You guys think I'm weird. I'm really an innovator. I thought, it's a
Frank
revolutionary.
Zappa had a really good story in his autobiography about the plaster casters.
Okay.
And apparently Jimi Hendrix really liked the way it felt, so
I
they
heard
didn't get
about
a
this.
proper mold of his dick because he's just trying to fuck it.
Yup. Sounds like a Jimmy thing.
So it's like one of those
That way everyone can be
models that they
experienced.
fucking stretch.
I feel like we'd all consider it.
Well, that was slightly towards the music topic, so I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
we're slowly getting back there.
Want to make a dick mold, dog?
All right, now
This
we're
one.
back.
What was the first thing? Well, I was gonna say when you were making your dick molds, what song would you play? But what was the first
Careless
thing?
Whisper.
Plaster Caster by Kiss.
RV.
Good answer, right off the top too.
Ooh, that's
I love
good.
Kiss.
All right,
I like it.
Pimp Juice by Nelly.
this might actually.
What was that one? Detachable penis? Maybe
Yeah,
right,
King
yeah.
Missile. Yeah, that was cool. So this one
Teenage
actually
Dirtbag.
does have a tie into it. What was the first thing that you can remember that actually got you, or was it a person, a song on the radio that got you into music?
Oh, I know exactly mine.
I don't want to start that. I didn't hear the first part of the question.
Okay.
I guess I'll start off. What got me into music was my dad. My dad was in a band when I was growing up called Laughing Mad, and then they turned into My Brother's Keeper. Not Brother's Keeper, which is a great fucking hardcore band from Philly, but they were My Brother's Keeper.
Mhm.
But they were on 94 WISP. I remember falling asleep in the drum kit and
Oh wow!
just listening to him practice pretty much everything that I do with my son.
Rock
And and from that day on, but I was more into speed metal, thrash metal, and hair metal and shit like that, all the way up until I was about 11, 12. And then I got a split CD of DRI and Suicidal. And from that day on, that was it. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. For me,
What was it? What was it? Was it something specifically about it, or it just kind of clicked with you?
So I was 11, 12.
Stealing magic cards.
I lived in Philly. People come and go in and out of your life. You feel certain ways, and these dudes felt the same way. And they didn't think twice about yelling it in your face and knowing that. And there was nothing better than that. And what made it even better was the fucking beat they could keep. You could feel everything and just dance to it. And it was good.
That is an important part.
I skated a lot. That was
Skate culture will get you into some fucking music too.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I want to give a shout out to all the bands I like.
Shout out to this Rodney Mullen, you're my boy.
All the bands I like.
Invent another
fuck that. Mike Valley.
Mike D.
I was
I want to
going
give a shout out to
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Knuckles,
Yeah.
my boy.
Mega Man had the best soundtrack.
Ooh,
Shout
yeah.
out to them.
What about
Debatable, but
Diddy
yeah,
Kong?
it's up there.
Great.
Donkey Kong comes.
Diddy Kong.
Did have a good sound.
Oh yeah, who's next? What got you into music?
So I two specific quick stories is that one day I was in church parking lot, and I always used to do this. If I heard something on the radio, I'd always ask my sister's boyfriend, now husband. I would ask him who is this? Who is this? And he goes, you realize every time you ask that, the answer is always the same. It's Jimi Hendrix. I'm like, oh, he goes, go buy the album. And I was like, all right. So I got already experienced. I bought the cheapest Squire white guitar I could buy.
Nice.
And then when it came to writing lyrics, I used to write a lot of songs and be a singer myself. But one night I was watching a movie, and I feel like, if I remember it, Chloe Sevigny was in it. I don't know. It's this old movie, and there's this song playing, and I just think to myself, whoever that is, I'm going to watch this whole movie, and whoever that is, I'm going to go buy that album tomorrow.
Jimi Hendrix.
It was Bob Dylan.
Good.
So I was like,
Wrong, Bob.
I got the freewheeling Bob Dylan. Don't think twice. Don't think twice. It's all right. Was the song, and I was just like, whatever that is, I want it. And I got the album, and I was just like, I want to not just play guitar. I want to write music. I want to sing, and so that was it for me. So, Josh, what do you got, bud?
I used to be a big Billy Joel fan when I was younger.
Nice.
And so I started learning saxophone. And I
Nice.
don't
Really?
play saxophone anymore.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's kind of similar.
That started it out for you.
Yeah, that's about
What got
it.
you to bass? What got you to bass?
Bring it back to-
Queen, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
My mom was in jail a lot, so we spent a lot of time in Nana. And she had a radio that would only play like one station because the knob was broken. And she was real big into Elvis. But that radio station only played jazz music, so it was like jazz and Elvis. And then I met my dad and got into all that white trash shit, like Queensryche, and yeah, he was a big Queensryche fan.
Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime.
I fucking hate hair metal. Dude. I love my dad. Shout out Ron Murray. But yeah,
Wasp.
And that was my introduction to rock. But yeah, country and jazz for me. Thank you.
Weird combo.
And I like what I like. I know what I am, and I know what I got. Wasp, yeah. You're in Evening with Spew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't said anything in a while, bud. What's up?
We haven't stopped talking.
Oh, I know. It was a long question.
Yeah.
They're still asking.
I'm being pedantic. It's good for
He's trying to talk.
I know, and I'm not going to let him.
Please, sir, please.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's cool.
I know. I
let's
keep the
see.
chloroform back here.
Thank you. It's time for Daddy's bye-bye juice.
Let's see. How did we touch on this? How did the band actually start? Because you said you're from some different bands.
He was playing with this other guy, and they wound up contacting me because me and the other guy played in another band previously together. I played bass in it, and it just wasn't a good fit. And we kind of separate ways. And a week or two later, Murph came, and
I was just some dude going to shows.
And Murph was going to just play guitar and sing for us.
I can't do both, apparently.
At the same time.
I'm really not good at it.
Josh was his ride here. And it's pretty much like, the chick that comes over and never leaves, Josh came, played guitar, but it was a great fit.
It was meant to be.
Exactly.
I think we felt that maybe midway during the first song we played, we were just like, okay, he's more than capable. He's impressing all of us.
What was our
Kill me
first
with
song?
gutter snipe.
It was probably one of the ones that I had written that we were reworking.
Yeah.
It was probably like Animals or something, but now we call it something else.
Yeah.
I think we call it
Tired
now.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we had songs that had lyrics that I had put to. We had everything ready to go. We just needed a unique twist on it because we didn't want to do the same old thing. We wanted to do a whole new, version of what we were doing.
We're not
allowed to play
and when he came along, like I said, he's so in the moment of whenever he does anything that these songs became something new immediately. And it was just like I told the guys, I think maybe after the first practice, I said that's the most fun I ever had playing music. And I've been doing this my whole life. I said this is something special. Let's recognize this. Let's keep going. And so
Kev's greatest tagline is after every practice.
I'm optimistic.
Ready? I won't even finish this.
No, dude.
What's his tagline?
It's getting better, guys.
I think that was the best.
I think that was the best practice ever.
You know what?
That was the best practice we've ever
I think that
had.
was the best one.
I think that was the best time we've ever played that set.
After we get off today, he'll be like, "This was the best interview.
Best interview we've ever done. It's the only interview we've
You're
ever
going in
done.
the right direction,
There's nothing wrong with owning your craft and having pride in it.
He's very supportive, unlike other people.
Yeah, fuck these guys. I hate them and they suck.
We can also be critical, which I think is really important in a band. If you can't tell each other,
Your
the
dad
truth
could beat up my
and have no fear of the ramifications, am I going to hurt their feelings? Are they going to take this the wrong way?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist within this band. We can,
Nobody has anything.
some days everyone's going to attack him when we play Magic, and the next time we play, he knows there's no hard feelings. Same thing with music. It's like, Kevin, that beat was a little slow. Let's
Don't take your work
and
home
we can
with
really,
you.
and I think that's important. We've gotten a lot better because of that transparency, that honesty.
We can all criticize each other without, and it's like we've been friends for years at this point, which is that's what means more to me, at least at this point, is our friendship.
Yeah.
At this point.
And sometimes we make mistakes, but we never point out who's doing it most of the time. We would never even do that. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. It's a unity.
I love that you guys met at a show. The best advice I always get is like, hey, you just have to go to as many shows as you can, meet as many people as you can.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, by the way, check out Fiendstar.
Yeah.
Awesome.
They're about to make a big comeback.
Awesome band.
Absolutely incredible. Yeah. And I will say this, as good as he is at guitar, This might be the best bass player I've ever heard in my life.
Oh wait, you're in Fiendstar?
And when he's playing with Fiendstar,
what the fuck?
I used to be in that band, but when I tell you, what drew me to the band was when I heard him, and like the singer as well, Chloe. They're maybe the most unique band in the area because there's no one else that sounds like Fiendstar. So they're reworking things and putting together a new lineup. And when they come back out, watch out because they're incredible. That's all I can say.
Have you played up in this area often?
Just Curry. That was
Just
it.
Curry?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so
We're just starting to get out of town. Yeah.
shout out some locals. Who you guys like?
Yeah, Christ Chopper is awesome.
They're sounding good.
Tower is amazing.
Tower.
Shout out to George Rittenhouse. Who
Applied,
was it all already.
Yeah.
Applied Knowledge. I think they're closer to Allentown, but they're dope.
Wife Swamp.
Life Swamp.
Wife Swamp is
yeah.
awesome.
Mhm.
Pucker Up.
Acid Rat.
Buck Up's really good.
Acid Rat's good.
Oh,
Purple
Lung,
Lung
of course.
is incredible.
Love
Love Lab.
ZZ Slop.
The ZZ Slop. They're playing with us.
Yeah,
in
they're playing
Maryland.
with us
Yeah.
in Maryland, which
Those
is
cool.
awesome.
I don't like that he brought his dog to the last show, but that's not my place to say.
Ooh,
I'm afraid of dogs, and I shouldn't.
you're,
Anyway,
you're afraid of the pig too.
I don't like animals.
Okay, that's your own fault.
I know.
Yeah, I have a pet pig. His name's Pete.
Yeah.
And
Put it up to the camera.
I thought you can see this. This
I
is
can't see that close.
this is my pet pig right here.
nice.
That's actually him in like his royalty.
Oink, oink, motherfucker.
I don't know if you can see this, but you probably can't. It's too
No.
bright.
Can't.
But anyway, he's a
No one wants to see your dog.
he's a fat little baby, and
That's what we call it.
we love him dearly. So he's like the fifth member of the band.
The hog.
That's right. Speaking of Rasputin's dick,
Yeah. Smells like
Good
bacon.
callback. Yeah.
we call that a callback in the comedy world.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice. All right. I just want to shout out a couple people who jumped in. Ange14, Giovanni Rodriguez from Brazil. Thank you for jumping in. Riley Gable,
What's up, Riley?
JT Project 220, Tom
Gang, gang.
Greens, Trust in the Fields,
Hell yeah.
John Ferries. Thank you all for joining. If you have questions for the guys at any point,
What's
if I
up, John? John?
Hang, hang.
if I can get them in, I will.
He sounds like he's like doing an OnlyFans, and he's like, "Thank you for that donation."
Yeah.
It's not
Oh, thank
OnlyFans.
you.
It's called Cameo.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
right?
Face.
Grow up.
Jesus.
It's interspecies erotica. Fuckface.
I'm writing erotic fan fiction about Spew on the internet.
Listen, for $100, this guy will go private. This guy will go private with you and do things you never thought of.
I'm gross. I'll do it for free.
That should be the follow-up record.
I'm gross. I'll do it for free.
Sure.
That
yeah.
is a pretty good album, man.
Spew.
Spew, I'm
So you
gross.
touched on it a little bit earlier. What are the things you look for when you're like you said before, like sometimes you don't click with people or whatever? Are there certain like things you are looking for specifically when it comes to band members?
No, we have.
Yeah, we're not looking anymore. I would say just kind of what I was touching upon is that thing where you can just, we're best friends, you know what I mean? And that's really cool. Like we text every day, just usually about dumb shit or things that are
Magic.
totally irrelevant or magic or whatever. Or, you know,
Speed
just-
2.
playfully insulting each other or having some fun. But
Wait, I play in a band with you?
every once in a while.
You
But,
played in a band without us.
really, I you know, I feel like it's just, if you're in a band, and we've all been in ones where you're just a member of the band, you're not really a part of a unit, like a friendship or core.
Mhm.
These guys are like my brothers. So I mean, when I tell you, like I see these guys so much, I sometimes get sick of them. It's
This one.
it's a pleasure because these guys are great
I'm out of
guys. So.
Yeah.
This was an open mic.
So picture, I'm in Poland playing the penis game with my brother.
Back to dick
Where's
talk.
this going?
It never ends with the dick talk.
I'm sorry. My stage name is Dick Murray.
One thing about Murph you need to know is that he has a third hand.
Oh my God, I have
it's
four
a
now.
third hand.
All right. Anyway,
It comes and goes.
they're getting pissed off because I'm not taking it as serious as I should, and I understand.
Who's they?
Your mama.
All right.
Ah!
We love you for who you are.
I know, and I'm fucked. But what's up?
Did you guys did you have a sound in mind when you started, or was it something that you've been developing as you've been going?
Not really.
Yeah, we didn't have anything in mind. We just wanted to sort of see what happened.
Doom.
We had a ska song, we had a sludgy punk song, we had a more aggressive in your face punk song, and then we had like a more poppier, like, you know, sounding.
I think Blue Blazer kind of sounds like bluesy.
Oh, that's more of a southern.
Jeremiah.
No, Jeremiah. Jeremiah's
Jeremiah.
got that southern blues in it. That's where my
That's a straight
Conway,
blues.
South Carolina. comes
So
from.
blues song.
that's more when
It's probably my favorite song.
when I was
Mine too. It means a lot to me too. Like I really.
when the melodies for that
Rest in peace,
and
Pete.
like Nosebone were really like worked upon.
Mhm.
That was more from like listening to a lot of like Corrosion and Conformity.
Nosebone wasn't originally about wrestling.
I could hear that.
Yeah, a lot of Deliverance. That fucking
You
album
want to speak to Jeremiah?
speaks a
About
lot.
the-
Nosebone has like a Nirvana influence to it almost.
Yeah,
It's kind of just, like when you listen to our music, you can pretty much guess the bands that influenced us because, I don't know, there's a familiarity. With
I don't know if
some-
that's
Yeah.
accurate.
No? I would say so.
Yeah.
Do I look like I love the Dead Milkmen? Or no, you laugh.
You
when I-
definitely look like you love the Death Milk Band. You
Yeah.
sing like it too.
Yeah, but I don't like. All right, I'll be quiet. I knew where I was going, but I can't articulate it.
It's all good. It was kind of, it happened by,
That's a fucking
there was no planning. It all just happened naturally.
All right, got another question from Dragon Roams. He or I don't know, maybe she says, if you guys could jam
Oh,
with
so
any
cool.
band, living or dead, who would it be?
Good
What a
question.
cool picture.
Good
This
question.
is, by the way, the man asking this question is one of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. Wonderful, beautiful family, and this guy's the greatest dungeon master you'll ever encounter.
yep.
I did some sessions with the dude, and he puts together storylines.
Mr. Bungle.
I never got into Dungeons and
Oh,
Dragons
Mr.
until like a year ago. This guy got me into it,
I lost the tooth.
and he brought me
Yeah, you
along, and so much fun. And he's come with us to Baltimore. I know he's mentioned that earlier.
Awesome, yeah.
Coolest dude. This is a great question. What do you guys want to say to this?
Mr. Bungle.
Mr. Bungle for you. What about you?
I'm saying how great a question was. I already forgot what it was.
Yeah.
We could chance
One living
We're
or
talking
dead?
about
Who would it be?
Mr. Bungle was your answer. I would say,
Yeah.
oh God,
Or ooh,
I would say
that's a good question.
Taylor Swift, and she'd be dead. Your turn.
It's gonna be a quiet
I
ass
like that
That's a
answer.
great answer.
But that dude from the Chiefs is there.
You know,
Playing the violin.
only like 2 or 3 more pukes, and she's there.
All right, what's your answer, man?
I don't even.
My answer, one band to jam with. Fucking asshole, dude.
White Swan.
Yeah, I really don't even fucking know. Probably it'd be
Acid
awesome
Bath,
to
probably.
play a show. That'd be cool, but no, probably with Bad Luck. That'd be fucking.
We'd be a great
Awesome,
fit.
dude.
We should play shows with them.
I have a really quick one.
Yeah.
Spew.
Yeah,
I-
that band sucks.
Yeah, no, I would love to play like a mirror match in Mortal Kombat, but it's just us versus us, and I
What
get to
about
fight
you?
myself. Fuck yeah.
And we get to argue over who gets to open for who.
Yeah, and then we all make fun of each
Right.
other.
Definitely not. Actually, Tim Alexander on the drums, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Mr. Bungle.
Josh, who do you got? What's your answer?
Tim Alexander.
Tim Alexander. Okay, fair enough.
Just you and Tim, like a duo, or
Yeah, fuck the rest of the band.
fuck the rest
Just,
of the band.
he can pick up my
Yeah.
bass or his bass, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Intimate moments
Space
with
and
Josh
drums,
and
man.
Tim.
That's all you need.
that makes sense.
yeah,
Light
good.
a candle about it.
Life of Agony would be cool to share
Yeah,
the
that'd be
stage
good.
with too.
Who wouldn't you want to play with?
Me?
Ooh, good question.
Michael Bolton.
Kanye West.
I'll tell you what. Honestly, I probably want to
I
look
like
for
this
like
old stuff.
Iron Maiden.
I like-
because they'd be awesome.
Yeah, fuck Iron Man. I gotta
No.
redo my background.
Iron Maiden's so awesome, but
Congratulations.
I don't like
on
that.
that.
What's a good album?
I wouldn't want to do it with
Drake.
Maroon
Yeah.
5 or someone like
No, Maroon 5's the shit.
No, they're not. Drops of Jupiter. Fuck that band. Fuck you.
That's not.
Or is that even Train? Is that Train?
Yeah, that's Train. That's not
Oh
Maroon
God.
Lost
Fuck that
Prophets.
band.
Maroon
Yeah.
5 is like Paralyzer.
Fuck Maroon
I'm
5.
not-
Anyway.
not-
I just feel like there's certain bands that like
man.
they play this song so much during the summer and just like punish you with it at a certain point. It's like we're gonna shove this. It's like that song Happy.
Shut up!
Capital Love. It's like how many times you hear that song where you're like, I can hate the song.
I can see that.
Yeah, they use the same tactics when they're torturing people too. They just play the same
We were
song.
just talking about that today.
Oh, really?
At like Waco, they were playing
Oh, yeah.
certain songs
Yeah.
to like drive them. We just brought this up earlier.
It was.
What was the song? It's like Billy Joel or something.
Just the way you are.
Just
Sweet
the way you
Caroline.
are, Sweet Caroline. Like these were like to drive them mad. I was just like,
Yeah.
and I was saying it's like it's funny because
Yeah,
you hear
Culture
them,
Club,
you hear them on repeat.
Comma Chameleon.
But the first time that they play it, you're like, oh, this is a nice treat. They're playing some music. And like, it takes you a while to realize, like, oh, this is a punishment.
And as a musician, that's where I aim to be. To answer your question.
Right between punishment and
No, I want to be on that Waco speaker.
oh, you
Dog.
want to be on the punishment side. Okay.
I want to fucking drive them out.
We want to be the reason that someone just says, we give up.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
it.
take my
No
guns.
more
I'm
Spew.
good.
Handle it.
No more beer for
You
you.
have goals, yeah, and that was one of the questions before, so that's great. We called.
But
back
I
to
mean,
it.
it's nice to dream. I don't think I'm gonna get there, but you gotta set goals.
Yeah, and you gotta have good self-talk. Don't be saying you're not gonna get there.
And a good business acumen will take you very far in life.
I'm happy to play someone's bathroom at this point.
I want to play a bat mitzvah so bad again.
We're not below it.
I love it.
Dragon Roams, thank you for jumping in here again. I appreciate you. The questions. He also writes, the way tech is going now, you'll be able to make a mirror match happen.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm afraid of technology.
For sure. Me too, man.
kill
Especially
other
recently.
Spew. We would do a fucking super fatality end of it. You know, we would be the only reigning king of the Spew Dome.
What was the question?
I lost track of the question.
It was
I
a
don't like
comment.
that they are trying
Technology.
to integrate AI into everything, and it's like the worst fucking AI ever.
I just want to search on my Instagram. I don't want you.
Meta.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
mean,
don't like. It scares me. It does.
It doesn't scare me. It just pisses me off because it's so fucking bad.
Well, it does both.
It's like,
Now I'm
hey,
mad
hey,
and
AI,
scared.
how many N's are in mayonnaise?
Fuck, that's a good question. I don't know.
Have you guys listened to any AI music?
Yeah.
No.
I've never even heard that
Maybe.
term. I didn't know.
Jane Roger makes AI art. She hasn't done it in a while.
The AI art she was doing was really cool.
I like the AI art, the AI
when it's
music.
done right.
I'm not a fan of-
It's still like anything else. It's a tool. You got to use it the right way, right?
Yeah. With great power comes great responsibility, but throw it in the garbage.
At this point.
Nice. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, everyone goes kind of crazy over the music part, and the stuff I've listened to is like it seems like kind of mediocre. Like I don't know if
I
it's
don't really. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, like you're talking about Iron Maiden before. It seems like all right, this would be like a mediocre Iron Maiden cover band or something like that.
Yeah. It's never great, but it's like there. Like if I went to a bar and I really wanted like their bratwurst special or some shit, and that band was playing, I'm like, all right, that's cool, mood music. But I'm not buying that album.
Jesus fucking
Are you guys when Murph talks a lot? Are you guys like just let him go, man? Just-
Yo,
You learn quick. Like, it's exciting because you never know what's gonna happen. What he's gonna say.
it's easier to let him go.
You know, it's
yeah. We love you.
I know, it's a compliment.
Yeah, it's like Belushi.
I'm really that unhinged, but he doesn't know me. Like I met this guy for like 5
He's been
minutes.
trying to ask us questions for fucking 30 minutes.
anyone who's been watching for more than 20 seconds knows you.
Well, speaking of that,
Fire merch.
Archangel, who was on the stream, was that 2 weeks ago or so? Joy, she jumps in and says, "Oh my God, they're just as fun as us. I love them." So,
We love you. We love you.
thank you for the comment. Let's see
Any more
here.
comments?
Get on your knees
Oh
and
yes,
say it.
actually, Samara PA Metal just joined, and they said can't wait to play with you guys in Baltimore. So, yeah, very excited.
We're gonna tear it up.
It's gonna be a blast, man.
Do you guys have anything like special planned for that?
Get fucked up.
I got a parking
special,
lot beard. I'm gonna kiss a man on the mouth, but other than that, not much.
So I need to stay 30 feet away from Murph that night.
Yeah, I'm gonna kiss him on the butt.
Good God.
Honestly, we're just going out and doing exactly what we do every show,
Yeah,
local.
makes
We're
sense.
going out to make some friends,
Yeah.
to listen
Yeah.
to some good bands, and sell some merch. And
I've never been to Baltimore.
yeah, I've never been
I
to
mean, I've been
Baltimore.
through it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Have you been to Baltimore?
I went.
He's the only one that's been to Baltimore.
No, that's not true. I love
I've
Baltimore.
been to Baltimore, but
They've
I
been to
only went
Baltimore.
to the Edgar Allan Poe Museum, which was smack
They
down in the
kiss at
ghetto, and
Baltimore.
left.
They got the biggest, the National Aquarium is there. It's awesome.
We ain't gonna have
They
time
kissed
to go
at the
see
aquarium.
fishes.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's really cool.
It's
I wanna
like,
sit in
it's like a
the
3-story tall shark tank.
And
I wanna
it's really
fight
that
cool.
shit.
That is cool.
I
It was
just
cool
kick
because
his ass.
Baltimore is so beautiful.
Guys.
But right outside of Baltimore is where they filmed The Wire. So it's like,
Oh, The Wire, great. One of the next to Oz, one of the greatest
Shout
shows
out to
ever.
Wire.
Shout out to the Wire.
Shout out to the GameCube.
Omar's coming!
how's it? Omar, yeah, Omar.
We're currently accepting applications for outdated endorsements. We're looking at the Xbox
Hey,
One. It seems possible.
Oz released a movie. No one's talking
It's
about it.
impolite to point.
They released a movie on YouTube, a 16-minute movie with two of the actors,
I gotta
and
check
it
that out.
is awesome. Actually, they're hoping to bring the series back out due to it.
HBO show?
Yeah,
Oh man, I remember Oz.
Ryan O'Reilly and Tobias Beecher, the two people in the mini thing for 16
I'm
minutes. But
surprised
it's
they haven't
really
brought
good.
back Lost yet.
I was so lost with that show.
Me too. I like the Hawaii.
I heard it ended like shit, so I was like, I'm not getting invested in something.
Yeah, why bother? Yeah.
They were like purgatory or something. Isn't that how that
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the whole. Yeah,
Yeah.
So where else? We got any more comments?
I love the comment before too about going to make friends and listening to other people's bands.
Yeah.
I think that's what people miss so much. We talk about it on the stream all the time, but it's like,
The community is the biggest part.
yes, they don't get that part. Was that something? Because you guys met at a show. I mean, is that something that's just always kind of been baked in for you, or?
Me and Matt knew each other already,
It's not polite.
and me and Josh lived together. I was going to all those shows because there's Fiendstar and Spew, the first rendition. We play a lot together.
Yep.
So it's not to say that we didn't know each other, but I didn't know Kevin at all. But I don't know. I don't really think that matters. Somebody want to take the mic from me?
Well, yeah, you go for it.
I barely talked to him before he was in the band.
Yeah.
We'll let the music just
And
work itself out once we get
he barely talks, but like I didn't know really who he was. I knew he was the bass player of like, you know, Fiendstar, and he was really fucking good. And like, but once I got to know him, like, he's like one of my best friends. And that's like all of these guys.
Josh has saved my life twice and almost taken my life twice. So me and him are ride or die. And most of them involving cars. Except for that one time.
Shut up, Murph.
Why?
You know,
It's already been settled.
This kid came to one of our shows
I'm a
one
man.
time. In fact, I don't even think it was Spew. I think he came to a Fiendstar show wearing a Spew shirt, and he had it cut off in tassels.
Oh, that was Burning Roses.
Right
Shout out
at
Jess.
the belly
Mione.
button, right? With cut off jean shorts, like really way too short. And I'm just like, whoever this guy is that keeps going to our shows, I love this kid. And when we needed a lead guy, I was like, if there's anyone that I wanted to work with more than anyone else, I wanted to work out with this guy.
If I go back to Burning Roses, I'm wearing my Hoochie Daddy shorts. I'm gonna make it look good too. I'll tell you.
Yeah. So that's. I forget the question, but I think that was
His
the
left
answer.
ball hangs out.
Not the left one, it's the right one. It just hangs real low, so you get confused. It goes all the way over.
It's like a sad like stroke patient.
What time? How long have we been bullshitting?
Don't you worry about that, man. We're having a good time.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just wondering, is there anything we want to? Shut up, Murph. Let the man talk.
Yeah.
No, actually, we're just about at the end. So is there anything you guys would like to plug or let everyone know where they can find your stuff? Obviously, you have the gig this weekend. Anything else? Yeah.
Murph would like to plug his ass with Rasputin's dick mold, if that's possible. That's going to happen regardless of anything else after this.
I'm going to make it happen, dog.
It's funny because we started a game of Magic. We're going to finish that after this and then have
That's not what we
hang out. Yeah, I think come see us in Maryland if you can. We're often at Curry Donuts.
Hold up.
Check
We'll
out the
bring
demo.
Magic decks with us if you guys want to play.
Bring
all about the
your
Magic.
commander decks because
just real quick.
We're always strapped.
We throw down. We keep it at the hip.
Where did that come from? Where'd the Magic's like?
I started this.
This is let him go. Yeah.
I created this mess.
This monster.
This is my fucking monster, and I love Dungeons and Dragons. I love Magic. I love pretty much anything pop culture. Pogs. I can't get out of the 90s, you know, because I just bought a set of Slammers and Pogs at a yard sale for 25 cents. It's fucking awesome.
Jesus Christ.
But so I came over and we were already playing in a band, and I was like, dude, you need to play this game with me. And he was like, I don't know. And he wound up playing, and he got hooked.
I loved it immediately.
And then Josh was already a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Yeah, I played Magic before.
And
it's just the people I played.
It like remained stagnant in his heart. As soon as he got back into it, this kid is more obsessed than, and he knows everything. He
probably knows more than most judges
He's
at this point.
We essentially forced him to get involved because like you want to just sit around and watch us play. He's like, fine, fuck it, I get it.
Honestly, I thought I was gonna fucking hate it. I thought like all right, I want to hang out with my friends and shit. And it's like, all right, I'll fucking tolerate it. But I really got into it.
Yeah.
And I picked the hardest fucking deck to start with.
Yeah.
But now that I have like a flying like blue white, I think I'll be all right. I'll get my W.
Yeah. But now we have Johnny joining and playing, and Toby.
Toby. Shout out Tony.
Yep.
Sadly, he's in Jersey. Toby. What did I say, Tony? Oops.
Shout out Pogs.
Pogs.
Yeah, Pogs and Doris.
Shout out Sherman.
Yeah. Shout out Speed the movie. You know, let's give that some props.
Shout out Speed.
Shout out Sandra Bullock.
No. Shout out Speed 1. not Speed 2. He's got 2 copies of Speed 1.
We're-
Yeah,
not
that's what I mean. Having 2 copies of Speed 1.
No,
Yeah.
I think I meant like Speed also.
Oh,
You can get confused these days.
All right.
Cool.
Not TWO.
Right.
Yeah, just want to run down the plugs, make sure everyone knows where to grab your stuff. Take a
Yeah, so
listen.
you can get us on Spotify. If you look up Spew on Spotify, you might have to scroll through a bunch. Like you'll find us on there.
YouTube.
YouTube. If you look up Spew NEPA.
If you're into live music, we post most of the
We're on
shows
Instagram,
live.
Facebook.
Yeah. So and
Napster.
pretty much Bandcamp. If you go to
We're on Napster.
if you go to spewnepa.bandcamp.com, you'll be able to find our album on there. It's pay what you want for it, so you can get it for free, or you could throw. Not yet. I will have the merch listed up there soon. But if you want any merch, feel free to add us on Facebook. Hit us up independently.
We have some
hit us
sweet
up,
fucking merch. I'll say we got bottle openers that are like keychain bottle openers with our logo, lighters,
Yes, cocktails.
T-shirts, stickers, patches, you name it.
I just saw you just posted some photos about him, right?
Yeah.
We did.
Cool. I just
The lighters are
And
my favorite. They
that's
came out
actually
really well.
from a company out of Florida, James Fingerprints. Great company. They've done stuff for Suburban Downgrade.
Great band.
Yes,
Yeah.
They
awesome
work with
band.
it.
Awesome supporter of our band. We support them. They are a great band, great guys.
and they had a feature with Video Massacre, right, on a song, I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah, they
Those guys
did,
are
and
everywhere.
yeah,
I
it was
think
great.
I think they're playing with the Wasted on the 17th in Altoona.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they're playing in Oliphant with a bunch of other bands.
We use
yeah.
the same. We use the same merch guy as Hobo Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Houston.
He-
Yeah. We
This
use the same
student-
merch guy. Yeah.
This dude in Florida.
I love that Matt.
I think it's Fingerprint Screenings.
It's on
If
the
I'm correct, I have
It's
a
on
lot
open for
going on.
business.
So, but James is the guy's name, and we put in the order on a Monday, and by Friday, all the stuff was at my house done. Great
Wow.
dude, very professional.
Very
Huge
well
shout out
packaged.
to him. Very well packaged. He gave us lighter stands for our lighters and everything.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, we'll pretty much
Set 'em
just
up.
use
Ooh,
it
you like-
strictly
ooh,
from
you
now
like-
on.
It sells lighters.
And also, just we want to, if anything, we want to end on this note. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh,
Sincerely,
of course.
I know we joke around a lot, but this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
and
is.
we really appreciate you helping us spread our word. It's awesome.
No, I thank you guys for coming on. I had a lot of fun, and so wait, you got the Baltimore show, but then Curry's is the following week. Is that correct?
It's on the 30th.
Curry is on May 30th.
Yep.
And
Yes.
we can't announce this yet because it hasn't been confirmed, but we might have a festival coming up July.
It
Ooh.
might, depending on if my
We'll
kid's
see.
born.
We'll see what happens. Oh, I thought it was August.
Follow us for all the
Last week of
updates.
July
There
now.
we
So
go.
Well, there you go. Stay tuned because we're having
Yeah.
kids.
And check out
freaking
Bellwether
there.
Ritual.
Once again, huge shout out to my wife Sarah, and huge
Sarah.
shout out to Benson.
Absolutely.
Shout
And
out
now
to
I'll
this
get in
guy.
trouble if I don't say it.
Yeah.
Shout out to my wife, Regina.
Regina,
And,
Shirley.
Thank you so much. Much love to all our fans and anyone watching and listening.
I
Really
love you,
good.
Nana.
Matt, Kevin, Murph, and Josh leaving us on a cliffhanger, so you know we're gonna have to have them back for the next time once they
Please
announce
do.
that next one. So thank you guys very much. I want to really appreciate Dragon Roams and all the other people who jumped in and
Yeah, thank you.
Next time when we
Let's
show up, we'll be like Red Hot Chili Peppers in '99 Woodstock.
comments.
The socks on the cops.
Yeah.
That's a big bill to fill.
Samara has a couple comments here. Downgrade, Craig, exclamation point, and we love Suburban Downgrade. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Samara as well.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah.
Great guys.
Zach's cool.
All right. Well, until next time, guys.
I don't know any of those.
Jerry says, "I want to pet your pig."
Come on. That was great guys.
And your
Yeah.
pet pig.
Andrew's
Yeah.
cool. Hey, etc.
All right. On that note, everyone have a great night, and we will see you next week.